Yo, so finally, I could finally start watching The Bachelor. I'm 20 something years late, but guess what? So was The Bachelor because they never had a black man on it, so I never watched it. So this year they have the first Black Bachelor. They did it during the quarantine, so they kind of had to go through like protocols, like they did like how the NBA and the MLB players had to, like they had to quarantine for like 14 days and take tests before they did it and stuff like that. So they have this gentleman, Matt James. I think he's a real estate um person here in New York. That's where he's based, but he's from South Carolina. So I recorded it and I finally got to watch it because I had a lot of stuff going on Monday night, so I didn't get to watch it like as of that night. I think the Knicks were playing that night, so I had to record it and watch it later. So I finally watched it last night. I envy that man, but at the same time, I don't envy him because I'll envy him because it'd be crazy to have like 30, fine ass women be competing over me, but at the same time, he um he has to pick one of those 30 to be his to win his heart or whatever the hell. And obviously every week he has to send somebody home, so you're gonna end up making like he said it like the eliminations is gonna get tougher and tougher as it goes. So I've never really watched it before. I'm not familiar with the show. And it's interesting. He had a conversation with the host, Chris. What's the host's name? I don't know if you know, Mike.
A short white guy with a short hair, number three. I don't know. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know. This is the one show I don't watch because I had a problem with the show. I always had a problem with it. I never watched it.
Chris something. So he had a conversation with him, and he's just talking about like the pressure of being the first black bachelor, and it's actually something we discuss on the show with like the interracial dating, where as a black man, like you're really looked down upon whenever you date outside of your race. But the thing about Matt is his father is black and his mother is white. So, he's kind of like caught in the middle where he's like, I don't want to piss off black people. At the same time, I don't want to piss off like white people. Da 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 da. And I thought it was an interesting conversation to have. Um, and I just felt I was just like, man, like I hope like just pick who you want. Don't feel compelled to pick anybody. Like pick somebody who's like for you. And I remember it was like some like I saw on a video and it pissed me off. And it was like some chick, she was like, "Oh, like here come the bullshit. Oh, there he ain't picking a black. He's telling you he like white girls, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, see, I was like, that's that bullshit because they had a white um woman in the most recent season of the Bachelorette. They had a white woman and she picked a black man midway through the season who also was like a mixed race black guy, and he's like Matt. He on the surface he looks black, but the guy that this chick picked, he looked like you could tell he's mixed, like he's light skinned and like his hair is red ish. And then with a they replaced her with a black girl for the rest of the season with the people who were left in the house. And I think she came down to like three dudes, two white guys and a black guy. And then the black guy, he was like agnostic, and agnostic just means that you don't believe, you don't know if there's a higher power, so you don't follow one. And I guess she tried to say under the guise that like she sent him home because of her religion. And my thing is like he's agnostic, so that means like if he really liked you, and you really did like him, like I'm pretty sure like y'all could find some kind of like common ground. But she ended up picking a white guy, and then a few
Mm.
years back, this chick Lindsay was the first black bachelorette, and she was full black. The chick that they had this season, she was Afro Latina, but Lindsay, she was full black, and she picked a white guy. And nobody had a problem with that. So I'm thinking, why wasn't the bullshit then? Oh, this is bullshit. She don't want black love. Like they didn't do that stuff then. And then the other, like the thing I said when they announced that there was gonna be a black bachelor, I was like, I hope that it's like a racially diverse group of women, like not all black, not all white, like a whole like it's just well represented, so this man could just pick a woman that he really did like. And they actually really did that. Like it's like it's really like split up, like 6, 5, 4, 3 on like white, black, Hispanic, Asian. Like it's a really diverse group, and I actually made like a list of the girls I did like and that I wanted him to keep. So I was telling Mike like every week I think I'm gonna like do a little short like what do you call it, Mike? Like a
Recap.
update. Yeah, like an
Recap.
update
I'll watch it
recap.
now too. Fuck it. Now I have the past. I watched The Bachelor. I never watched it before.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, like,
I'm a Big Brother guy.
I'm living vicariously because like Mike, you never submitted my name for the Bachelor, man. I think I would have made a great Bachelor.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, my thing with The Bachelor is it's adored because it's been on for 20 years. It's been on since like 2000, probably 2001. Right
Yeah,
after I like Big Brother and Survivor. I don't like, but I like Big Brother. I watched 90 Day, but that's just it's like pro wrestling. It's all fake and so like crazy. But I think it's bizarre that like it's like a lot of people that it's on ABC, which is Disney owned, and the guy is like, all right, next. Like he's like all these girls coming in, he's like making out with them and saying that he loves them. Next, like bringing them in and stuff,
yeah,
and it's like adored by these people that are wholesome, like
yeah.
conservative and stuff. And it's like this is a nasty show,
Yeah.
nasty.
I never watched it. Like I said, it was always like I just found it astounding because I
Well, it was
went
on
on.
Monday nights.
Yeah,
It was on Monday nights,
Monday
so it would be
nights.
on. Yeah, it would be on either before football or it would be on during wrestling. It would be on during Raw. So why would you watch it? I
Hmm.
wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, and I it was interesting. I never watched it. It was all like they always had a white guy, and I just found it outstanding, like not outstanding, outrageous that they always had like the person they picked was always a white guy, and then on the other side on the Bachelorette, like these were all white women, so obviously all of them were picking white guys, and then they picked two black girls, and both of them picked white guys. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, all right, like why would I watch
Yeah,
this?
and then I noticed this. I actually noticed this in the last couple of years. They would like keep keep someone around until like maybe like the fourth, and then they'd be like, "All right, you're gone." Like they would just
Yeah.
keep someone around, sort of. Because I think my sister-in-law watched it, and I think my mom watched it for a while, and my sister watched it for a while, and I would just like perfectly like see what's going on. It wasn't my bag, baby.
Yeah, and I
But
think
I'll check it out. See how like the whole like production wise, like that dynamic, how it changes. I'll start like DVRing it and stuff.
and
It'll
I
be fun.
think it had like a couple little jokes that I heard before we finish talking about the Bachelor. Like they were saying like more black men had won the presidency than had won the Bachelorette.
Mm,
Is that
uh-huh.
crazy? And then the other thing is like
Well, at this point, at this point, the Bachelor is more the presidency is shit now, apparently. But like
yeah,
the Bachelor is the Bachelor. Come on, man. I mean, that holds more water.
yeah, the Bachelor is a higher office than the presidency. That's Donald Trump has done that to America. But I think it actually been in the works for a while because um The Bachelor got like a lot of backlash because they have another show. I think it's called like Bachelor in Paradise, and that
Yeah,
one
that's like
is
the
like
competition version of it. I know that now.
it like it they send like it's kind of like the real world and stuff like that, where they send like a group of like women and a group of guys and just hope they hook up. Like that's like the formula of it. So I think it had
Uh,
this guy and he this black guy and this white girl, they got drunk, flirting with each other, kissing, making out, stuff like that, blah 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 blah. And like while they were at the pool, he goes down.
yeah.
And one of the producers, they see this and he sees that both of them are drunk and thinks like he's sexually assaulting her, even
Oh,
though
I know.
like they're both drunk. And they had like a lot of backlash. And I think especially with the racist, the racial, like I guess the microaggression would be the word, in the fact that like black men aren't well represented on The Bachelor. That like, oh, a black man got falsely accused of sexually assault before being named a bachelor. And like I said, it's all about representation. Like, you don't want like the only famous black guy with the Bachelor franchise to be somebody who was falsely accused of sexually assaulting a white girl. You'd like the representation to be Matt James. And I think they wanted the guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, who was falsely accused, to be the first black bachelor. And I think he turned it down, obviously, because it's like, all right, like now you made that's tokenism. It's just like, all right, why me? Now you want to make nice with me? No, I don't want to be part of that. Um, so I think that's part of it. But yeah, like it may it'd probably be really good if every week, if you're gonna watch it, Mike, that like we pop on, or if you miss a week, and I could like just update you on what happened. We spent like 5 minutes on it. Like we could get a whole new audience because
Yeah.
like you said, The Bachelor's been on for 20 years, so it's a popular show. So perhaps, people who watch The Bachelor will tune in and listen to Suge Me the Mooney.